Welcome back to Trend Talk channel. Today, we're diving into a breaking story that's sparking discussion across the K-pop community and beyond. NewJeans, one of the most popular girl groups of our time, has just been named the highest paid honorary ambassadors of Seoul. And to put it simply, they're being compensated on a level that Seoul hasn't seen in its ambassador program. This raises a lot of questions, especially since honorary ambassadors in Korea generally receive little to no payment. Let's break down what's happening, why NewJeans was chosen, and how this is impacting Seoul's ambassador program. First, let's talk about what it means to be an honorary ambassador for a city like Seoul. Typically, honorary ambassadors are chosen to help promote the city, attract tourism, and represent the culture of the area. In most cases, this role is considered, honorary, meaning there's usually little to no payment involved. Most local governments don't compensate these ambassadors, so why is Seoul different? Seoul is an exception when it comes to compensating its ambassadors, treating them as non-governmental workers. This means that while they aren't government employees, they do receive payment under certain guidelines set by Seoul's government. So, how much did NewJeans earn? Reports from Seoul's Culture, Sports, and Tourism Committee revealed that NewJeans received 240 million KRW, which is about 171,000 USD, for their ambassador role. This amount is groundbreaking because it's actually higher than what all 55 other ambassadors combined have received over the last 5 years. To put this into perspective, over those 5 years, Seoul paid 450 million KRW to 55 ambassadors in total. NewJeans alone received more than half of that amount, setting a record as the highest paid ambassadors in the city's history. What's fascinating is that Seoul's own public relations ambassador operation ordinance states that these positions are honorary. According to Article 6, ambassadors are typically unpaid and may only receive necessary expenses like travel costs. However, with NewJeans, the situation seems to go beyond necessary expenses, sparking criticism from some quarters. Councilwoman Kim Hae-young recently spoke out, arguing that the amount paid to NewJeans goes far beyond what could be considered necessary expenses. In her view, this should be seen as a substantial compensation package rather than just covering minimal costs. Now let's talk about the reactions. Some officials and members of the public are questioning why such a high fee was necessary. The main criticism centers around the idea that this payment deviates from the purpose of honorary positions, which are usually a show of support rather than a paid job. Many point out that Seoul already has 34 honorary ambassadors, including actors, singers, and broadcasters. Out of these 34, 29 ambassadors receive no compensation for their work. Other ambassadors, like a well-known designer and a broadcaster, received payments of 40 million KRW and 25 million KRW, respectively significantly less than what NewJeans earned. This discrepancy is sparking debate about fairness and whether the current policy benefits all ambassadors equally. Why was NewJeans paid so much more than other ambassadors? It's likely because of their incredible influence. Since their debut, NewJeans has become a cultural sensation, representing both Korea's evolving music industry and the global appeal of K-pop. Appointing a group with such a massive fan base might have been a strategic move for Seoul, particularly as the city looks to attract more international tourism and foster a youthful, modern image. Their involvement also goes beyond passive promotion. They've been active in representing Seoul at major events, including Seoul Fashion Week. This level of participation likely played a role in justifying the higher payment. It's worth mentioning that NewJeans isn't the only ambassador Seoul has appointed recently. Alongside NewJeans, the city also appointed a popular YouTube creator and a TikTok influencer, reflecting a shift towards digital and pop culture influencers who resonate with global audiences. This is a sign that Seoul's tourism and public relations strategies are evolving to match changing media consumption habits. So what does this mean for Seoul's ambassador program going forward? With the controversy surrounding NewJeans' payment, some wonder if Seoul will reevaluate its compensation structure for future ambassadors. Will this change how Seoul compensates other ambassadors, Or will it lead to new policies around transparency and fairness? There's also a possibility that we could see more high-profile names becoming ambassadors, especially as Seoul recognizes the power of K-pop and social media to promote the city globally. However, critics argue that the city might need to ensure that this doesn't overshadow the contributions of other ambassadors who bring value but aren't necessarily compensated as highly. As for NewJeans, they continue to make headlines with their influence both in Korea and internationally. Their involvement as ambassadors is another step in their journey, adding to their rapidly growing legacy in the K-pop industry. And whether you agree with the amount they were paid or not, it's undeniable that their presence as Seoul's honorary ambassadors is helping elevate the city's global image. We can only expect to see more from them as they participate in more events and represent Seoul on a global stage. What are your thoughts on this story? Do you think the payment NewJeans received is fair, given their influence, or does it set a concerning precedent for honorary positions? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching Trend Talk channel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on K-pop, entertainment, and industry news. See you next time.